Alright guys, welcome to this phase of this training. In this section, we're going to be talking about hosting, domain, and how to purchase a hosting and how to purchase your domain name. So let us get started. So first of all, you come to your web browser. You might want to use any browser of your choice, but I prefer Chrome. So in this tutorial, we're going to be using Google Chrome. So you search for this site is called harmonweb.com. Alright. So harmonweb.com is one of the best registrar in Nigeria. We'll have thousands of them. We'll have Namecheap, we'll have a GoDaddy. Anyone you choose to use is fine, alright? It's fine, but I prefer Harmon Web, and in this tutorial, we're going to be using Harmon Web. Alright, so this is Harmon Web. Alright, I'll be sending you a little gift. If you use my link to register on Harmon Web, you're going to be getting a free 1-year domain. So you're going to be getting a free 1-year domain. I am going to getting 1-year free domain. So it's going to be a win-win for you and I. So I'll be sending the link together with this video. Alright, so this is the interface. This is what it looks like. Sorry about that. So you scroll down. So now what we're going to do, we come over to this get started. Alright, so if you have your account already, you can just log in, but if you don't have, you can just click on sign up. So this is all their services. Alright, so these are all their services. So this show you can see why I choose Harmon Web. They support Node.js, PHP, Python, Ruby, Java upline 99.9%. So it's a very good hosting account. So I highly recommend Harmon Web. Alright, so you click on this clients area. When you click on this clients area, it's going to take you to where you either sign up or you log in. As you can see, it has brought me to login. So I have my account already. So I might not want to register, but I'll just walk you through how to register. So you click on this register button, this create accounts. So while you now it will ask you to put in your email account. So first of all, I have an email already with them. So okay. Okay, so now all right, so I'll be using this email, though I have let me see. Okay, this is, so I will use this email to, because I already have account, so I'll go back to, yeah, then I'll put in start verify. So they're going to send a message. Okay, they say send a code. So I'll go over to this place. I'll go to my Gmail. All right, so okay, so we'll look for the email. They will look for the email. Look for the email. Okay, so let's come to spam. Okay, this is the email here. All right, so this is the email here. So this is the code we're going to copy. We'll paste it here. Then we'll validate the code. Invalid code. Wrong. So what could be the problem? Let's go back to our inbox. We're having 2 messages here. So this is for a minute ago. So let's try this. Okay, this was the last one we copied, yeah. So the last one we copied. Then let's try the second one. Okay, let's try this one also. Yes, so copy this. Probably. Okay, we hit on the resent. So I'll now click on validate. Okay, it has been validated. So you need to use a working email account. Okay, so here we are. It's requested we put in our first name, so just put in Nano. Um, all right, so I'm gonna put in a phone number here. So I'll just put in my phone number 0816036213. All right, so then we'll come over to the street address. Street address. I'm just gonna put in my street address. So just a random information. So city. I'm gonna put in states FCT. Okay, so I'm just gonna put in. All right, so of course it's Nigeria. Then additional information. So you just put in your WhatsApp number so that I could reach out to you on WhatsApp. It's 160 36 13. All right. Okay, creating for myself. Are you a developer? Yes. Currency Naira, or you might switch to USD if you're using USD. Then prefer Naira. I use Naira. So you can just put in your password. So you can put in your password here also. Confirm password. Alright. Okay, no, the password are not the same. Okay. I've read. So you click on create account. So it's going to create an account for you if your informations are accurate. So it's going to create account. So let's give it a little while for you to load up. Okay, so we have successfully created our account. So this is our dashboard, our hosting dashboard. Remember, this is not your cPanel dashboard, but this is your hosting dashboard. So after you have created the account, you come over to this place, come over to this domain. First of all, you say it's gonna, what you see here is register a new domain. So if you want to renew your domain, you see renew. For example, you click on domain, you see renew domain, register a new domain, transfer to us. If you're transferring from another hosting, you click on this one. So if you want to renew your domain, you click on renew domain. But me, I want to register a new domain, so click on this register a new domain. So you bring us here. This is where we check the availability of your domain. So before you start building a website for a client, first of all, get their username. Tell them, let me check if the domain is available, if your name is actually available. So you come to this site, you check if the name is available, then you cannot proceed to the next stage of your bidding. So let me just use a random name here. I will use let me use Drix ebay.com. Okay, .ng, for example. I just want to use this. We have so many this, remember, we have .com, we have .ng, we have .net, and all of that. So it's actually loading up to check the availability of the name, if it's actually available. So give it a little time for it to load up. So while it is loading up, you need to check the availability of the name. Okay, good and fine. So drixebay.com.ng is available. Alright, so this is one thing you need to know before you start giving a price for start giving your client price. You need to come here. First of all, check the cost of whatever you want to do, Probably the client said, I want .net to be my user, to be my domain name. Now you can see that .com.ng is for free. I mean, there's 6,500, but .net is 1,400 and something. I have others that are quite expensive also. So these are things you need to consider before you dive into pricing. So now you can see that this name is available. If you are searching this for your client, tell the client, okay, Mr. eBay, your name Drix eBay.com.ng is available. So you click on add to cart. So it's going to be added to our cart. Okay, so it says checkout. So you click on checkout. All right, so now be careful when you get to this place. You see no hosting, right? Click here to add. So now let's add the hosting account. So as you can see, we have starter plan 3,000 naira a month. We have classic, we have the VIP, and I think we have another one left. Okay, we'll just have these three. This is fine. So this starter plan, you can host 2 domains, unlimited bandwidth, 50 email account, 20 MySQL database, and all of that. So you just come on whichever one to purchase. So you can purchase this one for a start, the starter plan. So you click on order now. Okay, so now it brought out this and use a domain name already in your shopping cart. So click on use. So you give it time to load up. So this is the way you can purchase your hosting. All right, now it has brought you to this place, so you need to carefully read all of this. Read all of this. All right, so you can see cycling, choose cycling bill, I mean choose billing cycle, right? So you click on it, then you can click on a month. So when you click on a month, you come down to, you can add anything you want to add here. You can add for this WordPress tutorial, so you don't need all of this. You don't need to, you might want to add incoming scanning to scan emails and all of that. So that's 71,000 a year actually. So you might want to have your site lock website security, but you're using WordPress, so there's no need for that. So you have WordPress plugins, security plugins you're going to install, of which I'll be showing you them in this tutorial. So you have your code guide, website backup, and all of that. So you don't really need all of this. So you don't need all of this. We'll look at that when we want to do what, when we are building our page. So this is how to purchase a hosting. So you click on continue. So when you click on continue, it will take you to where you make your payment. So this is where you now do what, checkout. You click on checkout, it will take you where you make your payments, and you make your payments, your hosting and your this one will be purchased. So now it takes 3 to 72 hours for your website to be propagated. So as from 3 hours to 72 hours, your website will be what, propagated, and once it's propagated, you can now do what, start building. So this is the process of how to do what, how to register, how to purchase your domain, how to purchase your hosting, and how to do what, register your hosting account. So when you click on this checkout, boom, it's going to take you to where you make your payments. After you make your payments, a link, a message will be sent to you to your email, the registered email you use is going to be sent to you. There you can there you see your cPanel logins and all of that. All right, so in the next video we're going to be looking at cPanel overview. Thank you and bye. See you on the next slide.